Welcome back to your number one top for Tower of Fantasy, and today we are here to discuss the mighty mudworms on how to get them, what they are used for, and also how to make climbing so much more easier, or really anything that involves stamina. But before we hop into that, I do want to give a giant thank you to everybody that is supporting over on Patreon and Twitch for this month. Thank you, my dudes, and we will go more into that in a bit. But for now, let's get into this and talk about some mighty mudworms. So to start off, the mighty mudworm can be found in your backpack when you have this, and of course it is a downhill. So what it will actually do for you is of course give you extra stamina, and of course these will be a little bit limited because as far of if you below level 50 at the moment, you can only use 9 of these, and they will more than likely go up to allow a few more once we hit level 50. So if you haven't already started walking towards that, or not already level 50, probably has something to look into here. But what they will actually do is give up 50 points of extra stamina from just eating one of these. So this is an item that is not a passive, this is a permanent. So this is the best way to get your stamina up right now in Tower of Fantasy. And of course, you can get it through a few ways. The easier way will be tied to your achievements, which we will go more into detail on that. And then we also have a possibility of getting a reward for completing whichever region that might have it at the moment. So you can go ahead and figure that out easily enough by, of course, just bringing up your map and by clicking down here on the far right that I'm kind of covering up a little bit. But by clicking on it, you can go ahead and see a list of all the items that will be tied to rewarding for finding like all the items scattered about. Might it be the collectible with the dark crystal, or as well as the nucleus and whatnot. So pretty much by completing the map itself, you will have a chance to get your hands on one of these as well. And if so, they will be listed here in the, technically progression bar. But the most easier way to get the hand on it is, of course, actually tied to your achievement. So if we go ahead and head on over to our achievement here, we will notice under the overall, so this is pretty much as you do more and more achievement inside of Tower of Fantasy, you will be rewarded with the points that you can find right here with a course, well, just being achievement currency. And once you complete a distant achievement, you can get your hands on a distant amount of these, depending on how the achievement is, as well as some other items such as a dark crystal, as you can see. But overall, what you're going to do is get as many points that you can, and that will walk towards our bar down here on the far right. So let's go ahead and move me real quick. And just like that, we just did some black magic, and now you can go ahead and see our affiliate for gaining level in our achievement. So once you hit the level, as you can see, as you continue unlocking more and more achievement, it will start requiring more and more achievement points. And as you can see, we go up to 4,000 at the time of that video anyway. But whenever you hit the cap, you will go ahead and unlock one of the mudworms, as well as a few other items, such as right now for me, walking towards my go nucleus, as well as having our proof of portraits. But as we walk our way through that all the way up to net to the last one, we will be getting one of the mudworms. So once you actually have your hand on one of these, it's pretty straightforward from that point. All you need to do is just go ahead and eat this, which you can find right here by clicking use. And of course, once you do so, you will notice the little light green ball for your stamina will increase and become darker, which as you can tell from this, as you climb, you use stamina. So having extra amount of stamina is good for climbing, as well as being able to, of course, jump all the way up the mountain as well. And then we cannot forget about the other thing that stamina play into it, which is, of course, tied to your gliding. So as you can see, boosting around here, your stamina will also be drained for every time you click to try to go up higher and higher with your glider. And then On top of that, the other thing that stamina is of course used for is of course swimming. So if you get into the swimming hill, our stamina will also slowly drain from just swimming, as well as swimming faster. So as you can see, the more stamina you can get your hands on, the better. And of course, right now, the mudworms are the best way to do just that. So hopefully you have found it helpful, and now you know how to upgrade your stamina. And hopefully that will help you out. And if you have found it helpful at all, be sure to do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells below to keep up with everything Tower Fantasy, from guide to how-to news update and everything in between. And of course, if you want to join me on my Activate True Tower Fantasy, I am streaming it every single day over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. I will have a link in the description for that. And of course, once again, I do want to give a giant shout out to everybody that's supporting me for the month over on patreon.com/Maconn, as well as subscribing over on Twitch. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, with that's gonna go ahead and do it for me. And I will see you all in the comments.